statement you cannot miss. SportsCenter starts now.
The Wizards have no answer for Donovan Mitchell. The Mitchell masterpiece continues.
And SportsCenter tips with Ja Morant back in Memphis' lineup. Missed 10 games with a calf strain. Now he's got to face the music. Grizzlies hosting the Jazz. First Grizzlies possession, 0-0. Morant, calf looks good. Layup plus the foul. Grizz up 3 after the made free throw later in the first. Ja, you forgive a little rust. You do not forgive a lack of effort and hustle. Chase down block from Morant after committing the turnover. Grizz led by 3 at recess. And then they started the second half on a 9-0 run. Morant inside, off-balance layup. Grizzlies up by 10 and finish at the rim with the best of them. And then the Grizz make it 12. Morant, hey, throw it in reverse. That was as big as their margin would get, though. Utah had a 42-point third quarter. And with 5 to play, Grizzlies now down 5. So Ja gets up and almost posterizes Kevin Love. Jock Landale, Aussie. Cleans it up with the triple from straight away. How close it was to one of the dunks of the year. And not the first time Morant almost had an SC top 10 play over Kevin Love 6 years and 2 teams ago, December 20th, 2019. Love, holds his defensive position. Deja vu all over again between those two. Back to Friday, minute left. Time for the Jazz part of the highlight. Keontae George, run, it's George. Hit a career-high 39. Utah's up 2. And the Grizzlies on the other end, feeling it slip away. Morant had 21, needed 23. For the 4th time this season, Memphis has blown a double-digit lead. Kendrick Perkins joins us now. What's up, Big Perk? First game back for Ja Morant, 21 points, 10 dimes, 25 minutes. He didn't shoot great, but he is a 36% shooter. What did you make of Ja's first game back with Memphis?
Well, one, I believe that, it was good to see him back on the floor. It looked like he had that passion again, and he was competing at a high level. And I get it. His shooting percentages are down right now, and you want to give him a pass because it is his first game back. He's been out for a while, but he looked explosive. And again, this Memphis group has been playing well, so he got an opportunity to sit on the sideline and see what his teammates were capable of doing. And he came back with the right energy, the right mindset. It looked like a total reset, although they didn't get the loss. But he's going to have to pick it up. Those percentages have been too low. And that's been the thing about Ja Morant this season is when are we going to see the old Ja Morant? And when I say the old Ja Morant, the Ja Morant that we were talking about being the face of the league, that Ja Morant. He hasn't been that even before this injury. Good to see him back on the floor, but in order to make some noise in the tough Western Conference, he's definitely got to pick it up.
Yeah, head coach Thomas Asalo said he was happy, but he's going to be ramping him up over the next few weeks, though Memphis 1-8 in Ja's last 9 games played. Perk, going to ask you to hang tight. We've got a big night from a former MVP.
Oh, Pacers, Sixers, Tyrese Maxey out with an illness in this one. The early first quarter, guess who they got? Valdez, Drexel, Edgecombe. They call him BJ. He dunks. Had 18 in the first half. Sixers up 4. Under 10 seconds left in the half. Joel Embiid. Oh, step back 3. Yeah. What a move. Look at Maxey. He's like, good process. Still processing. That's the process, should we? The Sixers ahead at halftime. Under 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Paul George. That's the Paul George they signed. Look at those. Look at that passing right there to Dominic Barlow. For the lay-in. Sixers up 2. Couple plays later, Quentin Grimes misses the 3, Embiid, the rebound, and 1 layup. That's old school Joel. Making a free throw after that, and then George driving, tough layup over Pascal Siakam. He had 23, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. But this night was all about Joel backing his man down, hitting the fadeaway, 39 points, 9 boards, first 30-point game since December 30th, 2024. And the Sixers win. Big Perk is back with us. Okay, Perk, Joel Embiid, season-high 39 points, by far his best game of the season. Perk, inquiring Sixer fans want to know, is the old Embiid finally back?
I mean, we haven't seen this Joel Embiid since Moby Dick was a goldfish, and I loved every minute of it. And I get it. He was playing against a struggling Pacer team, but the fact that he went out there and dropped 39 points, and it's not just the 39 points because he's one of the most skilled bigs to ever touch the damn basketball. It's more that he had his lift. right? The way that he was moving up and down the floor, the way that he was able to get into his rhythm and to his shots, the way that he was hitting the glass, he was actually getting up off the ground. And so if you're a 76er fan, or you're the coach or the organization, you should be thrilled by seeing this performance. The only problem is, can he keep this up? Can this be consistent? Is he going to be looking healthy throughout the rest of the regular season is going to be the biggest question.
Because if he can, the Sixers can go far, but that's the big if when you talk about these Sixers. All right, Perk, we're not done. Stick around.
Yeah, Ryan, they're just winding down now at the Chase Center. Wolves, Warriors, Steph Curry back after missing 5 games with thigh contusion.
No.
Yep, looking like himself pregame, doing dude perfect stuff. And Caitlin Clark, this has to be AI.
It is.
No, Allen Iverson was not. Artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Early first, Jimmy Butler, 2, Curry from 3, and no rust to shake off for him. He had 10 points in the first quarter. Pat Spencer, his brother, had a sneaky good game from Memphis. Starts the action. Curry, open 3, top of the key. He had 10 in the first quarter. 5 minutes left in the half. Curry stopped by Jaden McDaniels, but undeterred. He's 37 years old. Those are your peak cardio years. You can run all around. And Curry inside amongst the trees. Done that his whole time with Golden State. Dubs up 2 at the half. Mid-third quarter, Wolves down 3. Julius Randle up fake and works inside. Nice game for Randle, but the Wolves were down 3 after 3. Early fourth, Dante DiVincenzo to Naz Reid can't finish, but Rudy Gobert with nobody present defensively. Steve Kerr nonplussed as the Wolves tie the game, and then up 4, Reid to Gobert. Stifle Tower stuffs it. Wolves up 6. Dubs staring down to falling back to 500. They put together a couple wins, but no answer for McDaniels inside. Everybody's getting it for Minnesota. 5 minutes left. Warriors up 10. Curry triple. Had a half dozen of these. Dubs now down 7. 3 minutes to go. It's a 4-point game. And we're going to Steph again. He had that huge first quarter, very big in the fourth as well. Sidestep, pump fake. Got him. Dubs within 1. Minute later, it's a 2-point game. Curry 36 points at this point. Step back 3. He had 39. But with a minute to go, Wolves down run. Gobert inside. He had 24. Wolves go up 1. They win by 7. Julius Randle added 27. We got big minutes for Big Perk as promised here on SportsCenter. I hope he took the over on his props. Perk, Steph, back like he never left. Came up huge late. Almost leading a comeback, but the key word there is almost. What impressed you most about Curry's first game back in 5 games?
That was one of those I miss you games, right? That was one of those I missed the game of basketball moments for Steph Curry. I mean, being out and all of a sudden you come back and you pick up like you forgot, pick up right where you left off. And we see it, right? We see the spacing, we see the shooting, we see the movement without the basketball, the shot creation, and we see the will to want to win. And Steph Curry understands the moment of being in the Western Conference, right? Every game matters. Every game when you're going against a Western Conference opponent is like a playoff game. And he went out there tonight like he had that to prove. The problem is he didn't have any help. Right? Who's going to be that consistent Robin to him that's going to be able to get him 20 plus a night? It almost makes you think, do he have a third option? Does he have a second or third option? That's the biggest question for the Golden State Warriors, because right now they shouldn't be where they're at with this roster and the goals that they're trying to achieve.
Yeah, a team built on 3-point shooting. Golden State players not named Wardell, Steph, and Curry went 9 for 31. From outside in this loss. Big Perk, we appreciate you, man. Have a great night.